In this video we're going to see how to solve equations where we've got two things happening. Here we've got the x being multiplied by a number and then we're add or subtracting a number. Now this is really important. This is the basic form that we want to change our equations into. We want to get rid of the adding or taking away a number part to just leave us with this basic form. Okay, so let's look at the first step, which is going to change our equation into its basic form. So we're going to subtract a number if there was a number added, or we're going to add a number if the number's being subtracted. So let's look at our first example. So 3x plus 7 equals 22. Now the basic form is to change it so we're just left with a 3x. So we need to get rid of adding 7 by doing the opposite and subtracting 7. And that will leave us with 3x equals 15. Now we're not going to solve that now, we're going to do that later, but that's the basic form. We know how to solve that from our first video. So let's look at this one here. We've got 4x minus 5 equals 7. The basic form is just the 4x. So we need to get rid of the subtracting 5 by adding 5. And that's going to get rid of this, and it's going to change the 7 into 12. So we end up with 4x equals 12. Right, now let's look at two examples. So here we've got 5x plus 1 equals 16. So the basic form is just going to be with the 5x. So we need to get rid of the adding 1 by subtracting 1. So that will leave 5x on the left hand side, and 16 take away 1 is going to be 15 on the right hand side. So now it's like these basic ones we had before. How do we get rid of multiplying by 5? Well, we divide by 5, so that's going to leave us with x on the left, and 15 divided by 5 is 3 on the right. Now let's look at one more example. 2x minus 3 or subtract 3 equals 17. The basic form is going to be the 2x. How do we get rid of subtracting 3? Well, we add 3. So that's going to leave us with 2x on the left and 17 add 3, which is 20 on the right. So now we've got our basic form, which is going to be a division. How do I get rid of multiplying by 2? Well, I do the opposite and I divide by 2, which is going to leave me with the x that I want on the left, and 20 divided by 2, which is 10 on the right. I hope you found the video helpful. In the description below you'll find some links to some practice questions and also the answers to go with those questions. Stay in field with Winfield.